Turmeric. Golden. Earthy. Powerful. Many of us have added it to our routines, maybe in tea, capsules, or sprinkled into stews, because we've heard it's good for inflammation and natural healer, great for joints and digestion. And yes, it is all of that. But here's something we don't talk about enough. There are certain foods that, when combined with turmeric, can actually block its benefits, or worse, create real problems for your health. Especially if you're over 60 and managing conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or stomach issues. In today's video, we're going to gently walk through the 3 common foods you should never mix with turmeric and why this golden spice, when used the wrong way, might be doing more harm than good. This isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. Because when you know what not to pair with turmeric, you can start using it in a way that truly supports your body, not stresses it. Let's take this step together. Let's take a moment to talk about something that's quietly caused a lot of confusion, especially in the world of natural remedies and supplements. Turmeric has become one of the most talked about ingredients in health circles. You've probably heard things like, turmeric cures everything. You can't take too much of it. It's natural, so it's safe with anything. And while it's true that turmeric has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, for inflammation, joint pain, even brain health, somewhere along the way, it became almost too hyped, like a magical cure-all that works no matter how you use it. But here's the quiet truth most people don't talk about. Even natural remedies can have side effects. Even natural remedies can cause problems, especially when they're not used correctly or when they're combined with the wrong foods, drinks, or medications. Turmeric isn't candy. It's not something we sprinkle on everything just because it's healthy. It's a powerful plant, one that interacts with your liver, your digestion, your blood pressure, and even your medications. And that's especially important for older adults because as we age, our bodies don't metabolize things the way they used to. Our systems, liver, kidneys, stomach become more sensitive. That means the foods and supplements we take in need to be chosen with care. The myth that if it's natural, it can't hurt you is one of the most dangerous assumptions out there. And unfortunately, it's led many people, especially seniors, to mix turmeric with foods that block its benefits, trigger digestive problems, or even make their medications less effective. But this isn't about shame. It's about clarity. You haven't done anything wrong. You were trying to care for yourself. You were doing your best with the information you had. And now that we're lifting the curtain on the real facts behind turmeric, you'll be able to make more informed choices, ones that support your health, your medication routines, and your peace of mind. Let's keep going, and I'll show you exactly how turmeric works, what causes the problems, and what you can do instead, gently, safely, and with full confidence. So now that we've cleared up the myth that turmeric is always safe no matter how it's taken, let's talk gently and clearly about what's really happening inside your body when turmeric is consumed, and why the way you use it matters so much. At the heart of turmeric's healing power is a compound called curcumin. Curcumin is the reason turmeric has that rich yellow-gold color, and it's also the source of its most powerful benefits, reducing inflammation, protecting cells from damage, improving digestion, and even supporting brain and heart health. But here's what's often overlooked. Rightero, curcumin is very difficult for the body to absorb on its own. Imagine taking a spoonful of turmeric and hoping your body grabs every bit of goodness from it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Without a little help, most of the curcumin passes through your system without being used. That's why, in traditional cultures like India, turmeric was almost never used alone. It was always paired with black pepper, fats like ghee or coconut oil, or heated gently in food. These pairings were no accident. They helped the body absorb and activate the curcumin. But in today's world, where turmeric is tossed into smoothies, coffee, or trendy health products without thought to how it interacts with other ingredients, we're skipping those essential steps. And the result? The turmeric may be poorly absorbed, meaning your body gets little or none of the benefit. Irritate your stomach if taken with acidic foods or without fat. React poorly with medications because it affects how the liver breaks things down. DNA, let's look at what happens inside the body. As we age, the lining of the stomach becomes more sensitive. This means spicy or potent ingredients, like concentrated turmeric, can cause discomfort if not buffered by a meal or healthy fat. You might feel burning, bloating, or nausea without knowing why. Next, your liver enzymes, which are responsible for breaking down foods, toxins, and medications, may not work as efficiently as they did in your 30s or 40s. Turmeric, especially in high doses or combined with the wrong foods, can either overload these enzymes or interfere with how they process medications, including those for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. And finally, turmeric can also thin the blood slightly, which can be helpful for inflammation, but dangerous if combined with blood-thinning medications, aspirin, or certain herbal supplements. So while turmeric is not dangerous by itself, it becomes risky when combined with the wrong foods or used carelessly. But here's the encouraging part. Once you understand how your body processes turmeric, you can make simple changes that turn it back into a friend, not a stressor. Just like we wouldn't take medicine on an empty stomach, we shouldn't use turmeric randomly with just any food. Your body is still smart, still strong, still capable of absorbing nutrients. It just needs the right environment. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Let's speak gently here, because what we don't know can hurt us, especially when we're trying to do something good for our health. You see, ignoring the way turmeric interacts with certain foods might not cause an immediate, obvious problem. You might take turmeric with a glass of milk or mix it into your citrus smoothie and feel just fine for a day or two. But over time, something deeper begins to happen, quietly, slowly. And then one day you realize your joints still ache, even though you've been faithfully taking turmeric every day. Your stomach feels gassy, bloated, or unsettled after meals, and you can't quite figure out why. Your blood pressure or sugar levels fluctuate, and your doctor has to adjust your medications again. Or worse, your medications stop working the way they should, and nobody connects the dots. Here's why this happens. Right arrow, when you combine turmeric with certain foods, you can block the benefits your body is trying to receive. And for seniors, whose systems may already be managing multiple conditions, this matters even more. Prohibited, let's talk about a few possible outcomes if these food combinations are ignored. Loss of absorption equals wasted effort. If turmeric is taken with dairy, for example, the proteins in milk can bind to curcumin and prevent it from being absorbed. That means your body misses out on its anti-inflammatory power. You're taking it regularly, but not feeling any better. Stomach upset equals stress on your digestive system. Turmeric on its own is warming and can be a bit harsh on the stomach lining, especially in older adults. When paired with acidic foods like citrus or taken on an empty stomach, it can lead to nausea, reflux, or bloating. Instead of healing, your body ends up feeling irritated and uncomfortable. Medication interference equals real danger. Turmeric is known to affect how the liver processes medications. Combined with certain fruits like grapefruit, it can overwhelm the liver's filtering system, causing drugs to either build up in the body or become too weak. For someone on heart, cholesterol, or diabetes medication, this can be serious, even dangerous. And the hardest part? You might not even realize turmeric is the issue because it's supposed to be helping. That's why so many seniors feel confused, frustrated, or even defeated. They're doing all the right things, eating well, taking their supplements, following advice, and still not feeling better. But it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because you weren't given the whole story. You deserve that story now. You deserve to know that turmeric can absolutely be part of your wellness routine, just not when combined with certain ingredients or taken without awareness. Because when we ignore these combinations, we're not just risking discomfort, we're risking the chance to feel better, to move more freely, to support our brain, our joints, our digestion. But now that you know better, you'll do better, and your body will thank you for it. Now that we've covered what can go wrong when turmeric is taken with the wrong foods, let's talk about how to turn things around, safely, simply, and confidently. You don't need to throw away your turmeric capsules or stop enjoying your golden latte. You just need to make a few small but powerful changes that help your body absorb turmeric the right way, while avoiding those hidden triggers that might be holding you back. Let's walk through it together, step by step. Counterclockwise arrows button, step 1. Know the 3 food combinations to avoid. Let's gently recap what to steer clear of when taking turmeric, whether it's in spice form, tea, or capsules. Prohibited 1. Dairy, especially cow's milk. Milk proteins can block curcumin's benefits and may cause bloating. Prohibited 2. Acidic fruits like grapefruit, orange, lemon. These can interfere with medication absorption and irritate the stomach. Prohibited 3. High-sugar processed foods. Sugar causes inflammation and counters turmeric's anti-inflammatory effect. These combinations don't always create immediate problems, but over time, they undo the very benefits you're hoping turmeric will provide. Fork and knife with plate. Step 2. Pair turmeric with the right helpers. To truly unlock turmeric's power, your body needs a few partners in crime. These aren't hard to find. They may already be in your kitchen. White heavy checkmark black pepper contains piperine, which boosts curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Just a small pinch added to your turmeric tea, soup, or meal can make a big difference. White heavy checkmark healthy fat. Curcumin is fat-soluble, which means it dissolves best in fat. Try adding turmeric to foods cooked with olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, ghee, clarified butter. This allows the body to absorb curcumin more easily through the digestive tract. White heavy checkmark warmth. Gently heating turmeric, as in cooking or making tea, activates its properties. Don't boil it harshly. Just a gentle simmer helps unlock its full potential. Mantelpiece clock. Step 3. Give turmeric its own time to shine. If you love citrus in the morning or take medications with grapefruit juice, that's okay. You don't have to give it all up. But you do need to separate turmeric from conflicting foods by at least 2 to 3 hours. Here's an easy routine. Have your citrus or fruit-based meals early in the morning. Take turmeric with lunch or a late afternoon meal that includes healthy fat and black pepper. Avoid pairing turmeric capsules with dessert or dairy-based snacks. Think of it as creating a clear runway in your body so the turmeric can do its job without interference. Straight ruler. Step 4. Use the right amount. More isn't always better. A common mistake is thinking that more turmeric means faster healing. But for seniors especially, too much turmeric can lead to stomach upset, thinning blood, or low blood sugar, especially if you're on medication. Stick to 1/2 to 1 teaspoon per day of turmeric powder in food or tea. 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day if using a supplement, unless your doctor recommends otherwise. And always talk to your doctor if you're taking blood thinners, diabetes medications, or gallbladder treatments before starting turmeric supplements. Teacup without handle. Step 5. Try these safe and soothing ways to use turmeric. Now that you know how to support your body, here are easy, senior-friendly ways to enjoy turmeric at home. Turmeric tea, golden milk alternative. Use unsweetened almond or oat milk. Add turmeric, black pepper, a drop of coconut oil, and cinnamon. Add turmeric to soups or stews. Stir it in with olive oil and seasonings. Perfect for lentil soup, roasted veggies, or bone broth. Sprinkle on eggs, sautéed greens, or rice. A pinch of turmeric with a little fat makes an easy health boost. Take supplements with food. If you use capsules, take them with a small snack that includes healthy fat and no citrus. These small steps don't just make turmeric safer. They make it more powerful. You'll not only avoid the food clashes that reduce its effect, you'll start feeling the real benefits of turmeric. Less inflammation, more comfort in your joints, improved digestion, even mental clarity. This is how you turn confusion into confidence. This is how you honor your body, by giving it what it needs to truly heal. Now that we've talked about the right and wrong ways to take turmeric, I want to share a few extra tips, small things that make a big difference when it comes to getting the most from this golden spice. These aren't trendy or expensive. They're simple, real-world habits that support not just turmeric's effects, but your overall health as you age. Let's walk through them one gentle step at a time. Tip number 1. Start slow and watch how you feel. Especially if you're new to turmeric or have a sensitive stomach, don't rush into large amounts. Start with a small pinch added to food once a day and see how your body responds. Some people notice better digestion or less joint stiffness within days. Others may feel bloated if they use too much too quickly. Listen to your body. If you feel off, scale back and try again later with food and black pepper. Tip number 2. Check your medications before taking turmeric supplements. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, blood thinning, diabetes, gallbladder issues, or acid reflux, then it's important to speak with your doctor or pharmacist before adding turmeric capsules to your routine. Why? Because turmeric can increase the effects of certain medications, especially those that thin the blood or lower blood sugar. That could cause lightheadedness, bruising, or digestive upset if not managed properly. Tip: always bring a full list of your supplements to your checkups. That way, your doctor can guide you safely. Tip number 3. Support your liver and digestion. Turmeric is processed in the liver, so the healthier your liver is, the better it can use turmeric. The same goes for your digestive system. If your gut is inflamed or sluggish, turmeric's benefits won't go as far. Here's how to support those systems naturally. Drink warm lemon water in the morning, just not right before turmeric. Eat plenty of fiber from fruits, veggies, and oats. Avoid heavy fried foods and excess sugar. Stay hydrated. Your liver needs water to do its job. A happy gut and a supported liver equals better absorption of every healing nutrient you take in. Tip number 4. Take turmeric at the right time of day. When's the best time to take turmeric? For many seniors, midday or evening works best, especially when paired with a warm, nourishing meal. This helps ease inflammation from the day and can gently support sleep if taken before bedtime. For example, turmeric tea after dinner with almond milk, black pepper, and a touch of honey. A comforting bowl of soup with turmeric, olive oil, and lentils or brown rice. Avoid taking turmeric on an empty stomach first thing in the morning if you're prone to nausea. Tip number 5. Feed your brain alongside turmeric. Did you know turmeric may help support memory and mental clarity? To really help your brain as you age, pair turmeric with omega-3 rich foods like walnuts or flax seeds, berries, which are full of antioxidants, mindful activities like journaling, puzzles, or gentle walks. The more you support your whole body, movement, diet, and calmness, the better turmeric can work alongside those efforts. Tip number 6. Stay consistent, even in small doses. One of the biggest mistakes people make is taking turmeric for a few days, not feeling different, and giving up. But real healing, especially for joint stiffness, chronic inflammation, or brain fog, takes time. If you take turmeric the right way, even just a little bit each day, it builds up in the body gently, supporting your systems long-term. This is about slow, sustainable care. Not quick fixes, not perfection. And the beauty is, even on days when you forget or don't feel your best, it's okay. What matters most is that you come back to your care. That's what true wellness looks like. Let's take a deep breath together, because what we've talked about so far isn't just about turmeric, or digestion, or food combinations. At its heart, this is about something much deeper. It's about how you feel in your own body. It's about knowing you still have power over your health. It's about waking up and saying, I may be older, but I still matter. I still choose how I care for myself. Sparkles confidence, the kind that stays with you. When you start to understand how your body works, what helps it, what hurts it, you start to feel more confident. And not just physically, emotionally too. You begin to trust yourself again. There's nothing more empowering than realizing, I didn't just follow a trend. I made a thoughtful choice. I learned how turmeric works with my body, not against it. I'm not guessing anymore. I'm caring. And every time you stir turmeric into a meal with intention, every time you remember to avoid that citrus smoothie or skip the sugary snack, you're building that confidence like a muscle. And here's the beautiful part. Confidence doesn't come from youth. It comes from clarity, control, in a world that often feels uncertain. As we age, so many things feel out of our hands. Our energy changes. Our routines shift. Even our bodies start responding differently to the foods and medications we've trusted for years. And that can feel frustrating, even scary. But here's the truth. You still have control. Not over everything, but over the choices you make each day. Over how you nourish your body. Over what you learn and apply. Over how gently you speak to yourself. By understanding something as simple as how turmeric interacts with your food, you're taking back control in a world that often tries to take it from you. That's not a small thing. That's a quiet revolution. Rose dignity. In every bite, every breath, every act of care. There's profound dignity in caring for yourself. In saying, I'm worth the extra time it takes to understand what goes into my body. In choosing not to settle for confusion or blind trust, but to seek knowledge, to protect your health, to move with intention. You're not too old to learn something new. You're not too late to change how you care for yourself. You are here, fully present, still growing, still choosing, still thriving. And that is something no number can define. Every time you stir turmeric into a nourishing dish, every time you say, let me wait a few hours before I take this, every time you pick up a video like this and say, I want to understand more, you are living with dignity. Because you are still the keeper of your own health, still the steward of your own wisdom, still deeply, beautifully you. There's something sacred about what you're doing right now. You're not just learning how to use turmeric correctly. You're not just protecting your digestion or your medications. You're modeling what it means to care, to ask questions, to take your health seriously, to remain curious, even in your later years. And that doesn't stop with you. They're watching and learning. Your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, your community. They're watching how you live, how you age, how you navigate the challenges of your body with grace and intention. And even if they never say it out loud, they're learning from you. They see you reading labels on supplements. They notice when you turn down sugary snacks in favor of something nourishing. They hear you talk about turmeric, not as a magic pill, but as a thoughtful tool. They witness your quiet discipline, your respect for your body, your desire to stay sharp and strong. In this world full of quick fixes and noisy wellness trends, your calm, steady example speaks volumes. You're passing down a mindset. You may not realize it, but you're giving your family something more valuable than any heirloom. You're passing down a way of thinking. That health is worth protecting. That the body is worth listening to. That growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means growing wiser. When your grandchild one day says, my grandma used to take turmeric every day with pepper and coconut oil, that's not just a fact. It's a piece of your legacy. You're giving them a blueprint for how to age with clarity, with love, and with intention. Invite them in. The next time you prepare your turmeric tea, invite a loved one to join you. Show them how you mix it with care. Talk to them about what you've learned and what you're still learning. Not in a preachy way, just as a quiet, loving moment between generations. Let them see that aging is not a slowing down. It's a slowing into something richer, something thoughtful, something full of wisdom they can carry long after you're gone. Because one day, when they're facing their own health choices, your voice will be in the back of their mind. And they'll remember how you chose to care for yourself, gently, consistently, and with love. That's what you're giving them now. That's the kind of teacher you are. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to thank you, not just for watching, but for caring. Caring enough to learn. Caring enough to ask questions. Caring enough to protect your body with wisdom instead of fear. Turmeric can be a beautiful part of your wellness routine, but only when used in a way that honors how your body works today, not how it worked 20 or 30 years ago. You've learned that the right combination can bring healing, and the wrong combination can quietly hold you back. That knowledge is power, and it's yours now. You don't have to fear aging. You don't have to chase perfection. You just have to stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and keep showing up, one thoughtful choice at a time. Speech balloon now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been using turmeric in your routine? And did any of these food pairings surprise you? Share your thoughts, stories, or even questions in the comments. I read each one with care, and I learn just as much from you as you do from me. Thumbs up if this video gave you clarity or helped you feel more confident. Give it a like. It helps others find this message. Bell, and if you'd like more gentle, practical health and self-care tips made with love for our senior community, go ahead and subscribe. We're building something special here, a place where aging is honored and your voice is never lost in the noise. Remember, you are still capable, still growing, still leading by example. Even a simple cup of turmeric tea, made the right way, can become an act of strength. And that strength is already in you. So until next time, be kind to your body. Treat each day as a chance to learn something new. And never forget, you are the teacher now. With love, respect, and endless encouragement. I'll see you in the next video.